Well, you kind of look like Madonna.
Oh.
Yeah, you remind me of Madonna. Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry, didn't mean to spook you.
No, you're fine.
All right! NastyNathanial out here in the city of Pismo Beach, California. And right now I'm going to be conducting a First Amendment audit of the Kon-Tiki Inn. Yeah! It's a local hotel here in Pismo Beach. And I'm going to make sure that our friends at the Kon-Tiki Inn respect and honor my constitutionally protected right to record what I can see from a public space. So let's go over there and check in. So yeah, folks, this is it. This is the Kon-Tiki Inn. This is kind of a landmark hotel here in Pismo Beach. The hotel itself was opened in 1974, and it's been privately owned. It's not owned by a major company. The owner, Henry Myers, in 2015, was actually named Business Owner of the Year. You know, the Tribune, the local SLO County newspaper, did an article about him. So yeah, good for him. But, you know, it's an oceanfront hotel, sits right on the edge of a cliff, and it kind of stands out by the sign, the lettering that you're going to look at in just a moment. There it is, the Kon-Tiki Inn. Like it's, you know, like Hawaiian themed or something. Well, not exactly, but it does kind of make me think of the bar I used to like to hang out in Los Angeles called the Tiki Bar. But this isn't the Tiki Bar, and this isn't LA. This is Pismo Beach. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out here, see if they respect my right to record in public. Sign right there lets me know exactly where I'm at. This is the Kon-Tiki Inn, no doubt about that. Like I just previously mentioned, it's got those letters that's like it's supposed to be like a Hawaiian theme, like, you know, the Tiki Inn. I wonder if they have you know, hula girls in there, you know, serving drinks. That would be nice. I could go for a drink right now. A nice stiff margarita on the rocks. So the hotel itself sits a little ways back off the road. And but as you can tell, back there in the background, that's the ocean. And it sits up on a cliff, kind of like the Seacrest or the Cottage Inn. This is the hotel district, but it's got 3 stories, and the nice thing about this one, unlike over at the Cottage Inn, is here every room has an ocean view. The way the hotel is like set up, the way it was built, which is kind of nice. So no matter what room you're in, you get a nice view of the ocean. Unlike, you know, some of the other hotels, like, you know, the Spyglass, where you got to pay extra if you want an oceanfront room or a room with an ocean view. There we got oh, it's a Hyundai. Oh wow, they're high rollers. If they're driving a Hyundai, they're coming into the Kon-Tiki Inn. Oh, we got a Lincoln. I almost said Cadillac for a moment. Nice Lincoln. But it's definitely not a hot rod Lincoln. Makes me think of that song by Commander Cody. You know, the son, you're gonna drive me to drinking if you don't stop drinking that hot rod Lincoln. Or not drinking the Lincoln, but driving the Lincoln. Once again, folks, too many margaritas. I love my morning margaritas. Oh, it's a Volvo. Wow. Wow, we got some high rollers staying here. You know, we got Hyundai and Lincoln and now a Volvo. Wow. What's going to be next? Maybe a BMW Isetta? Uh-oh, somebody talking on their phone while they're driving. You get a ticket for that, lady. Although I'm not going to rat you out, but still, you know. Gotta be careful, no talking on your phone when you're driving. Unless you have Bluetooth, of course. Alright, we got Mrs. Happy right there. She's, alright, yeah, she's smiling at me. Hi! How you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm filming the hotel.
You what?
Filming the hotel.
You're filming the hotel?
Yeah, I'm filming the hotel. Yeah, I got a fetish for hotels.
No, how come you're filming me?
Oh, because you stopped.
You're already filming me.
Huh?
You're already filming.
Well, you're a good-looking gal.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Well, she's got a point. I'm gonna guess that that's the entrance to the front lobby. Like I mentioned, sits a little ways back off the road. So this is about as close as I can get to it without actually being on their property. But I don't know, maybe a nice employee will come out and invite me onto the property, allow me to take a look at the hotel. Maybe I can, well, I'll be able to show you a little bit more of the Kontiki Inn. Or I don't know, maybe they'll freak out over the side of a guy with a camera and call the police. It's not like that's never happened before. Uh-oh, PD's on the scene. Wonder if this is for me. Uh-oh. Hi!
It's been a while. How you been?
Oh, hey, good to see you.
You too. You know why I'm here?
Did they call?
course.
I just got here.
You're not detained. You're free to go.
No.
How you been?
No, I've been good. You got a beard now.
I do. Yeah, they just they passed in on the policy. We're doing a one-year trial. See what city council, chief, all that stuff think, and if everything's good, then we might be able to keep them. If anybody abuses it, we might lose it. So.
Yeah, because I noticed that a lot of departments, like I've noticed Slow PD, their officers, there some of them are wearing beards. Because I remember back in the day where it was like clean cut. Because I was actually a police explorer when I was younger,
right.
And back then it was like clean shaven, haircut, you know. But I noticed now, I guess a lot of departments are a little bit more liberal with it.
Yeah.
But
I like it. It helps me in the morning when I'm riding to work and it's 60, 50, 40, 30 degrees out. So it keeps me nice and warm. What's new with you?
Awesome. How's everything going? I noticed you switched your patch back to the...
Yeah, last time I saw you, I had that old patch.
Yeah.
The 75th anniversary patch.
You know, I'll tell you something. When I edited that video, I went online because I was going to flash up like some overlay pictures of it.
Okay.
You know, just because it was just different. And I couldn't find anything. You know, no, I did a Google search. I did like Pismo Beach Police 75th anniversary patch. Nothing was coming up. And so I actually called the station and I said, hey, would there be any way that you could, you know, email me a couple of, and they actually did. They sent me a couple of pictures of them. And it's funny, I don't know who it was I talked to, but they were like, oh, what's your email? And I told them, I said, at hotmail.com. And they went, Hotmail, they're like, who the hell uses Hotmail anymore?
I do.
Oh yeah, I've had Hotmail. I've had that email for over 20 years.
Yeah, I actually still have my AOL.com email.
I know some people that still have the
Tells you how
AOL.
old I am, huh?
Yeah.
So you been back to the Philippines lately or anything?
No, I haven't. Well, you know, just with the pandemic. I mean, I know the pandemic's pretty much winding down now, but still kind of right now. I know it's still a lot of because I have, you know, obviously I have close friends over there, and it's still pretty restrictive.
Is it?
Yeah, there's like checkpoints. You know how here we do DUI checkpoints?
Right.
Well, there they do the same thing, only they're mainly looking for drugs. And there's a lot of checkpoints, you know, like if you're, because of the pandemic, if you're in an area that you're not supposed, like if you don't have business there, they'll just probably, there's still a lot of restrictions.
Okay.
That's what people tell me, so I don't think I'd feel comfortable going.
Yeah, how are they handling the whole COVID thing? Are they doing the checkpoints for COVID checks and knocking places down too, or?
Well, over there, kind of how we have like districts here, there they call them barangays. And they're kind of like, I know like during the height of the pandemic, you couldn't even leave your barangay, you know, and so they would check people's IDs, and if they'd be like, hey, what are you doing in, you know, Barangay Veterans Village when you live in Makati or whatever, and so forth. And it was really hard for people that, because like over there, they don't really have like, you know, we have like mass transit here, like RTA or LA County Metro. There, the bus companies are all private. You know, they're just all run by private individuals or private companies. So a lot of the bus companies weren't running. So people were having a hard time getting to work. They got it pretty rough,
Yeah,
you know.
that sounds like.
And the light rails weren't running. It was really hard for people. But I know it's eased up as far as like, I mean, legally I could go there now. Like the Philippine government has reopened the tourism travel. Huh?
Are you planning another trip anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm sure eventually I'll go. Probably within the year.
Okay.
I'll probably take another trip over there.
Nice.
Have you ever been abroad, or
I've only been down to Mexico.
just in Mexico?
Yeah, I've been to 30 some odd of the states. As far as leaving the country, I've only been down to Mexico.
Just in Mexico?
Yeah, I went down to Jalisco.
Oh, Jalisco. Well, that's pretty deep.
Yeah, Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah.
The whole week down there was great.
You know, Puerto Vallarta, that was where they caught Andrew Luster. Remember Andrew Luster? He was the Max Factor hair. He was the one that was, he was featured on America's Most Wanted. He was drugging those and raping those women in Ventura. Okay. And then he got out on $1 million bail, and then he jumped bail. That's what made Dog the Bounty Hunter famous. He was the one who captured Andrew Luster in Puerto Vallarta. But then then he got in trouble because bounty hunting is illegal in Mexico. So they considered it kidnapping. So it's just, but it made him really famous because then he got that show on A&E and you know, so. But yeah, Puerto Vallarta was where Andrew Luster.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And then it came out too. He was the hair to Max Factor Cosmetics. He was the Max Factor hair. So it was just
I don't know what that is.
Oh, the cosmetics company, the Max Factor. They've been around forever, but anyway.
His was the model hair, or?
Oh, his great-grandfather founded Max Factor.
Like the heir.
The heir, yeah, I didn't mean hair. Like, yeah, I said it wrong. But the heir, yeah, he was the heir to Max Factor, so it was just like, but yeah. So you like Puerto Vallarta?
What's that?
You like Puerto Vallarta?
Oh, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fantastic.
You know, honestly, even though I've traveled overseas, the furthest I've been in Mexico is like Ensenada, which is only like 75 miles from Tijuana. So just like northern Baja, that's the furthest I've ever.
I was down to Puerto Vallarta, so I've never been north of that really. We took a ATV tour out into the mountains and stopped by a tequila farm.
Oh, awesome!
It was great, man. It was a blast. The spiders were massive down there. They were all over the place.
Like tarantulas and stuff?
No, they were in the. I mean, they were weavers of some sort, or weavers of some sort. They were in the trees, you know.
Oh, okay.
They were just massive. They had beautiful green spiders.
Oh, wow.
That was really cool.
Hopefully they're not venomous.
We took a boat ride down to some little town that I don't think had road access to it. I think that it only had a little port to it.
Oh, okay.
And we took a trail up into the mountains, massive waterfall. Went back down. I mean, did scuba diving, or not scuba diving, snorkeling. Because I'm not trained to do scuba diving.
Oh yeah.
Snorkeling, did some snorkeling and kayaking and all that fun stuff. I mean, it was great. The hotel we were at was all inclusive.
Oh, okay.
Everything was paid for. You know what I mean? Once you
part of like a package deal, or
yeah, so
okay.
they have 4 restaurants and 5 bars, so you never really had to leave the hotel if you didn't want to. I mean, it was a great time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to take up your time forever, but I do want to say that last video that I did, like, so you got so many compliments in that video. Everybody, I got so many comments on it. People were always saying like, "Oh, that's the coolest cop I've ever seen." You know, like he's professional. No. I mean, everybody was telling me that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Like, I mean, you got your rights. I got to respect them.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna like. I don't want him to keep calling you guys. You know.
You know, as soon as I got the description, I'm like, I know who that is. That's neat. I haven't
So
seen.
you're like, I know who that idiot is.
He's been back to the Philippines and traveling throughout all this boondoggle that was going on. And
yeah, all the craziness and stuff. I'm glad everything's finally clearing up.
hey, what's going on, man?
Did you find out why no one's being videotaped?
Well, this gentleman is in public place. Right. Publicly exercising his right. He's allowed to videotape stuff. Once he steps foot on the property, ask him if he'd like.
Well, I'm just
As long as he's
concerned.
on the sidewalk where he's publicly allowed to be, he's allowed to videotape.
Even personal residences,
What's that?
even personal residences,
Such as.
right here. I just got a call from one of the occupants that say I'm being videotaped every time I come in and out. What's going on?
Okay, so if he's willfully and intentionally, videotaping through a window of a private residence with the intent to violate the private residence, then yes, there's an issue there. But if he's just standing with his camera and he opens the window, that's not willfully intentional.
I'm just curious what's going on with when I get it. I've got 2 families living here, and I just got complaint from one of them. Why am I videotaped? So
As they're pulling out, as they're leaving, or Are they alleging that he's actually videotaping through an open window?
Not through a window, just going in and out the door. Their door is right there.
Okay, so there's no privacy violation.
Okay, okay, okay.
And
Well, I figured that was the case, but then in addition to that, I've got the curiosity.
No. By all means,
Yeah.
we're full service police department. If you call us, we're going to come out. So don't hesitate to call us if you think something's weird. We need to know about that.
I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Could you tell me?
yeah, I'm just. Are you Henry Myers?
I am.
You're the owner of the Contiki Inn.
That's correct.
Yeah, I've always been fascinated by this hotel because it's an older hotel. It's kind of like a major landmark here in Pismo. Just want to film the hotel. Actually, when he showed up, I was getting ready to leave. So I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon.
Well, I've got 2 apartments there. One of the occupants of the apartments just called me. I've got 2 families living here, and she was concerned. Why am I being videotaped?
Yeah, I'm not interested in any one person in particular or whatnot. I was just getting some establishing shots, and I'm gonna wrap it up. You know, I'm not trying to. But I recognize you from the newspaper article because you were named the Citizen of the Year in 2015.
Somewhere there.
Yeah, no, but that's all, sir. I'm not. And like I said, I was getting ready to wrap up. I'm not here to. I don't want to interrupt your business or something. You seem like a nice guy, so.
Well, I was just I got a complaint from one of the families. Why am I being videotaped?
Yeah.
I got to come up and ask.
No, actually, and that's I don't blame you for doing it. I mean, you run a business, you got to protect your guests, and I totally understand that.
Okay.
Was this hotel open in 1972?
No.
Or no, 74?
Right.
74, okay.
February of '74.
And so you just, I'm just assuming you decided to go with like the Hawaiian theme?
Yeah.
I'm actually from Hawaii, so that's...
Polynesian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got an answer to the resident why she's being videotaped. So.
Yeah, and thank you for being professional, sir. You've been really nice and everything. And like I say, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not a peeping Tom or anything like that.
Well, that's
I just.
what she was concerned about.
Oh, okay.
So, could I ask, are you going to do a video or something?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to end up doing with it, but you know, I got to take all the footage and put it together. But
You're just doing a little history.
yeah, you know, and this is like I said, this is like a major landmark in Pismo. That sign, you know, because of the lettering and stuff like that. Well, I got to meet the owner. That's great.
Okay.
And like I said, sir, I'm getting ready to head out, so I'm not. You're not going to get any more calls.
The resident was just really concerned, so now I'm going to tell her.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you.
All right, no, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Is there anything else we can do for you today?
That's fine.
All right.
I just
Is
had a
anything
concerned resident, and
No.
so I better come check it out.
Yeah.
We're all good. So if anything else pops up, let's get this.
Great. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. And thank you too. I appreciate it. Like I said, you're real professional. I appreciate, you know.
Yep.
You got a really good department here.
We do.
Yeah.
We're
I wish Chief Miller was still here though. He was a nice guy.
We're CLIA certified, accredited.
Oh.
The department is.
Uh-huh.
So there's not a lot of CLIA accredited departments in the state of California.
What does CLIA mean? CLIA is the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies. Those law enforcement agencies that have been found to be in compliance with CLIA standards are awarded accreditation. According to their website, there are currently 24 law enforcement agencies in California that have CLIA accreditation. The Pismo Beach Police Department is one of those agencies.
A third party and make sure that we're doing everything by the book and how we're supposed to. We got to show them proof of how we're doing things by their guidelines. So they'll expect certain additional restrictions in our policies that normal agencies will have in their policies.
Oh, okay.
We have to show how we are operating under those restrictions, how we're doing things how they want us to do them. So it's a higher standard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we hold ourselves to that higher standard to make sure that we provide the best service that we provide you guys.
That's great. Well, like I said, I'm going to head out. You're not going to get any more calls, right?
You don't have to go anywhere. I'm not making you leave,
Yeah.
right? But,
I'm getting hungry anyway. So.
yeah, you will try Vista,
No, I've never tried. Well, I ate there years ago when it was Trader Vic's.
right?
If you remember that.
Trader Nick's.
Or Trader Nick's, yeah, Trader Nick's.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah, this place just opened like 4 months ago.
And then it was another place too. It was Steamers.
Steamer? Oh,
It was
yeah.
Steamers
Man,
for a while.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
It was,
that was like
most
20 years
recently
ago.
it was Mothership.
Old Mothership?
Yeah, it was Mothership before it was Vista. I don't know what happened to Mothership.
You know, a place I really like in downtown is Cool Cat Cafe.
Cool Cats is good.
They got the Duke Burger, and then plus they got a full bar, so you can get like a margarita. Or,
El Mirador is very good. They just opened the Pismo Seafood.
Oh, okay.
Or Pismo Fish Company.
Oh, okay.
They've got fantastic fish tacos. He goes out, he catches the fish locally, comes back, breads it in-house.
Oh, okay.
Tacos so good. It's so good.
Maybe I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
And then there's the classic ones like Brad's.
Yeah.
You know, they've been around forever.
Yeah.
So.
Can't go wrong with that, and Rose and Splash and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, and it's so nice. It's not like in Hollywood or something where it's like you got to pay to park. Here in Pismo, even in downtown, you can pretty much park wherever. It's just so much more convenient, you know.
Right.
Like we got it pretty good here. I didn't realize that for a long time. I always thought like, oh, I'd rather live in LA. It's more exciting, but we got it good here, you know. This is an easy life. Oh God, yeah. I lived in LA for like 2 years. I was like, after being there for like a month.
3 times, and I said I'm never going back unless I absolutely have to. No offense to anybody from LA, but I just cannot handle the traffic.
Yeah, and I remember like the apartment building I lived in. They charged for parking. It was only like $100 a month for parking, which is cheap for down there. But then I was like, okay, I'll pay for a parking stall. But then they didn't have any, so I had to park on the street. And sometimes I'd have to park because I drove for Uber, and I'd come home at like
You had to pay to park at your own apartment complex.
Well, yeah, but they didn't even have any available. They didn't have enough parking stalls for the number of units that they had in that complex. So it was a pain in the ass. So
I mean, I guess supply and demand. So
I'd come home late at night, and sometimes I'd be tired, and so I'd have to park, you know, several blocks away. Huh?
How would they enforce that?
In the park? Well, it was like a gated apartment complex, so like you have to have a key. And then I think everyone was assigned a parking stall, like 23B or whatever. So if you parked in somebody's parking stall, they'd probably like call a tow company and tow you out.
They can tow you for pretty much any reason.
And then it was a pain too in LA. You have to park because there's you got to really pay attention to the signs because certain streets you can't park on between certain hours because they do street sweeping. It's just a pain in the ass.
Like up in San Luis Obispo.
Huh?
Like up in Slow. You gotta have the little permit to park around the campus.
Oh yeah.
Permit and stuff like that. So. All right.
All right.
Get back at it.
Well, thanks for being.
Again, sir.
All right. Well, it's good seeing you too. All right. All right. You too. Take care. All right. Pretty cool cop. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this audit up. Well, if you stuck around for the whole thing, you saw what happened. They called the police, and the officer that showed up has actually been in one of my other videos. He was very professional. Good job for him. I'll definitely give Pismo Beach Police Department a pass, A+ pass on this audit. As for the hotel, you know, I don't know. I'm really mixed. Yeah, they did call the police, and normally I go for a fail when that happens. But you know, the owner came out, and you know, we ended up having a pretty positive interaction. So I'm gonna take the easy way out. I'm gonna let you guys decide. Is it a pass? Is it a fail? You decide. So, NastyNathanial, I'm gonna head on out of here. Until next time, may the audits or the margaritas be with you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Appreciate the support.